Hello, um, my name is Christian Villache and I am an ESL teacher. I have been teaching ESL since 2009, and I was a previous Spanish and an English as a foreign language in Mexico, and I got to the States back in 2008. I have a son and a few very interesting questions to answer. The first one is, how or why did you decide to be a teacher? I decided to be a teacher because of the big positive impact that my teachers had in me when I was growing up. So they changed the way I see things, and it is because of them that I have an education. Their voices of encouragement really resonate in me. So I decided since then that I wanted to be a person who can contribute a little bit in anybody else or anybody's life, in a positive way, of course. The second question is, what subjects will you be teaching and how you ever worked in that field? Well, I have been teaching English as a second language for over 7 years, and I enjoy it. I love the field, and it's just like an escape for me, because it's looking at my students' willingness to learn after long hours of work really motivates me to continue. Next field is, what is one of your most memorable learning experience? The most memorable learning experience is, I think, when I realized that taking time to get to know your students really gives good results at the end. When I invest 2 weeks, 2 weeks on getting to know them in a different level, a little more like a personal level about their children, their dreams, their struggles, then I know how I can help them better, how to personalize lessons, and the results are in at the end of the course, they feel more confident, their language skills are stronger, and of course the CASAS test results are great too. So I think that's it. Like, the memorable learning experience is to get to know them and spend and invest the time to know them very well. The next question is, what worked for you in school? What worked for me in school is to not be ashamed of my vulnerability to make mistakes in the class. So if I make spelling mistakes, just laugh about it, and continue. So the fact that I don't play that role of the teacher who never makes mistakes and always have the right pronunciation, even though English is not my first language, I think that's what my students appreciate, the fact that I am me in the classroom. I don't pretend to be anybody else. I am not. And also a little bit of humor. I liked to break the ice when I make a joke about my husband. I always pick on my husband or on my son or any, funny story that I have. So being comical, a little bit comical, and present myself like anybody else, just a ordinary person. The next question is, what didn't work for you in school? I think that's a hard question. I think not investing the time to know my students never worked for me. Then it's harder for me to remember their names after many months. So no investing time in getting to know my students and put their stories into their faces and voices is, has made me forget their names multiple times. So not investing time in students and getting to know them has never worked for me. I have a bad memory. What experience do you have working with adult learners? Well, it's always fun in my class. We always laugh. We talk about the weather. We talk about their weekends. We laugh. It is a very, very smooth experience all the time. They bring me food, which is great. I love when they cook and they bring little things that they make over the weekend, and we talk about what, how they made it, what ingredients they used, and so on. So the experience is always fun and very nice. I just can't think of any other word other than smooth, fun, and just I always get a good crowd of people. So I really enjoy, I always have good experience with my adults. The only thing I would say is when they come to me and they talk, like right after class, they talk about their problems or their struggles. So that's another part of the experience that that is new to me, getting to know them in a personal level, but at the same time they feel that they can trust me. So at the end of the class, they usually come to me and talk about, personal stuff sometimes. And then the last question is, what is one thing you like to do in your free time? Well, in my free time, I really like to go hiking at the Torrey Pine Natural Reserve Park. And I like to go to the beach. And I like to listen to TED Radio or Tech Talks, NPR, This American Life, Invisibilia. So I have a lot of things to do in my free time. If I'm not listening to a podcast on NPR or the radio, I'll be at the beach with my son and my husband, or hiking or cleaning, which, by the way, I need to continue cleaning here. We are in the process of moving things around. My husband is out of town, so yeah, I have to continue cleaning. And that's it, everybody. And hello, Gail. I will talk to you soon. Thank you very much, you guys. Bye-bye.